Chrissy Swan Show.
It's Friday Fun Day here on the Chrissy Swan Show, Jack.
Sure is.
I just really put my foot in it bad, and I'm ashamed to relay this story.
It was amazing, though.
But I think in relaying it, I will make at least one person feel better about what an idiot they are.
Slash yourself. You might feel better.
So a guy that I used to work with last year, Brody, was walking past me in the office, and he's wearing a suit. I've never seen him in a suit.
Yeah, he's kind of like a Crocs and board shorts dude.
Absolutely. And so and this is where I put my foot in it. I said, "Oh, have you got a job interview, Brody?" Ha ha, And he said, "Nope, funeral." Oh, God.
The best.
Oh, I still am reeling with the horror of it all.
I loved it so much.
Brody, I'm so sorry. I was just trying to make a joke, and then I'm sorry for your loss. We've got a big show planned for you, as always, on a Friday. We're going to be recapping the Vanderpump rules.
It was amazing.
My feed last night on Instagram was going off with people just needing to vent about it.
It was so good.
This is your opportunity, Jack.
The Chrissy Swan Show. Say g'day for 10K.
Couldn't be easier. Give us a call, 13 24 10. Say g'day to me, and you are automatically in the draw for 10K a day in May. Ricky Lee, Tim and Joel are going to be calling someone this afternoon. Maybe it'll be you, Christina.
I hope so.
I hope so too. Now, did you watch the Vanderpump Rules finale last night?
Yes, I did.
Thoughts?
I think Tom's apologising for something, but I don't think he means it, because otherwise he wouldn't have done it for 7 months.
I think you're right, Christina.
Did you find Christina, though? I did find he seemed to have more empathy or sympathy than Raquel. Raquel just seemed to not care at all.
She's very cold. I think she's very cold-hearted.
I agree. It was scary, and she was smirking about it.
Yeah, she doesn't care. She can pretend she does, but I don't think she does.
If you're wondering what we're talking about, it was the Vanderpump Rules finale last night. It doesn't matter if you've watched it or you follow it or whatever. We're going to be doing a full recap about 3:30 today, so don't miss it. Hey, I loved your review so much, Christine. I'm going to give you a Priceline Pharmacy voucher as well.
Oh, thank you so much.
And
awesome.
may I humbly recommend the Avene and Hada Labo range. They're both on sale at the moment. You won't regret it.
Oh, thank you so much.
Good on you, Christina. Have a beautiful weekend. Speaking of weekends, Amanda, what is your favourite thing coming up over the next 2 days?
To be quite honest, my daughter is going to stay with her brother for the first time ever. What? And so I'm going to have the weekend night all to myself. And so a whole lot of nothing is my favourite thing.
Oh, my God. I love that, because you never get your house to yourself. Jack doesn't understand that as
it's my full-time
young man
life.
the young man that lives on his own. Once you have kids and all that sort of stuff, you're never alone again.
What is alone?
What is alone? Priceline voucher for you too, darling. Spend it wisely. Chelsea, what is your favourite thing coming up this weekend?
The footy.
Oh, who do you go for?
Freo.
Oh, way to go. You know this is the best song in the league.
Yes, of course, because it's for the best team.
Well, it's a shame we don't hear it that often, Chelsea. Way!
I've heard it the last 2 weeks.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
For beauty, health, wellness and advice you can count on, visit Priceline Pharmacy. Priceline has a massive range of brands at great prices. Whatever you're after, you'll find it at Priceline Pharmacy.
Hurry into your nearest Priceline pharmacy or check out priceline.com.au.
The Chrissy Swan Show. Chrissy's clickbait.
Celeb kid update.
Oh, yeah.
Firstly, Mick Jagger's daughter, Jay Jagger, has been arrested. She's been dastardly. She's been arrested after allegedly assaulting a police officer at an Ibiza restaurant. I just can't imagine what occurred to make her so angry that she got arrested.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Like the rage.
The fact she was in Ibiza makes me think she might not have been sound of mind at that particular point.
I think, well, look, maybe sound of mind is an overstatement, but definitely she wasn't sober.
No.
Definitely. I wonder if they overcharged her for for her pickled mushrooms, which I think are a specialty in Ibiza. Next celebrity kid update, Island Baldwin, who I really like. So her parents are Alec Baldwin and Kim Basinger, huge in the 90s. And Alec Baldwin, of course, is still very famous and is going through all sorts of issues of his own at the moment. But I like her. I follow her on Instagram and she's really cool. Really cool girl.
She is sick. She pops up on my feed a bit too. Is she the voicemail one?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
So she was the child that Alec called a rude little pig.
Yeah.
I hope she's had a lot of therapy
I
about
know.
that because I just don't think that that's the sort of thing you get over.
I think it's the sort of thing as you get older that becomes bigger. Like as you mature, that would fester and you'd realise how awful that is.
And the biggest update is she's just become a mother herself.
Wow.
And sometimes that makes your own upbringing very difficult as well because she will be in this love bubble with this new baby girl and she'll be like, I would never say that about her. What was my dad thinking? You know what I mean?
Brings it to the forefront.
Yeah, now
Yep.
that she's a parent herself, I think that's going to really hit hard. Her baby is called Holland.
Love that.
Yes. So her name is Island. The baby's name is Holland. And maybe when Holland has a baby, she would call Greenland or something. I like the whole geographical, passing on of that sort of stuff.
Same.
Now let's move on to Jane Fonda, who's an icon actress. She's in a new movie that's just come out, which is just, I think, like 4 older ladies acting badly, which, I'm there for, which is exactly what I'm doing this weekend with my friends, actually. 4 older
yes,
ladies.
on your little trip.
Yes, I'm about to hit the road.
We should organise a camera crew for you.
Look, I don't think that's wise. Unless you want to see 4 grown women ignoring the needs and wants of their children and drinking tea and laughing like drains. Actually, that's not a bad
fun,
idea.
yeah.
Jane Fonda has revealed that a director asked to sleep with her as a mode of research for a role. She was slated to star in a film called, it was a thriller she was in her late 30s.
Okay.
And the French director, you know what those Frenchmen are like.
Oui, oui.
He said, your character needs to, have an orgasm. And, I think it's good for me to see what that would look like.
I heard it all.
No. Absolutely not.
Polite decline.
The Chrissy Swan Show. The Chrissy Swan Show.
Hey, Jack, you're a young man. Have you heard of the mental load?
Yeah.
So the mental load, it's been in the news sort of recently, last couple of years, and it's about the fact that in a, cis, hetero, normal, nuclear family with a mother and a father or a husband and a wife, the mother seems to take on more of the mental load.
Gotcha.
So the woman seems to know what day sports uniforms are due, when the lunch orders are in, kind of like a horizontal...
All the admin almost.
Yeah, all the admin.
Yeah.
And, when the bills are due, where the money's coming from, all that sort of stuff. And that's called the mental load.
Gotcha.
And I agree that women seem to... I feel like we're wired
To take
do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's like a biological thing. And sometimes it feels a bit unfair, but also I think it's the way it is.
Just how it is, yeah.
I also believe in communication, and I've got this. This has come across my desk. May or may not have gone viral. It's been on TikTok. It's a English comedian and author called Victoria Eames, who I didn't know about. But she's conducted an experiment in her house where I'm presuming that she makes the dinners, which is a very normal, cis, hetero, whatever,
Yeah.
role for the woman. That's my role too. Making the dinners, and one night she decided that she wasn't going to do it. Have a listen.
So sometimes when I've absolutely had enough of being a woman, I like to conduct a sort of gender-based social experiment in my own home. I'm just not going to make dinner. Let's see how we get on, shall we? He's finished bedtime. He's coming down the stairs. Let's see what he says. Fish fingers and chips. So here you have it. Eating at 9 p.m. 3 hours later than we normally eat.
I think this is really unfair.
Well,
I think it's really unfair.
I agree, because if the husband's used to dinner being cooked, this sounds bad, but like you probably should tell him, hey, I'm sick of cooking dinner. Could you please do it for a few nights and communicate that?
I agree.
So then he knows.
I agree, because I think in any sort of long-term relationship, and I'm assuming that these guys have been together for a while, you don't meet every day to reassess what everyone's roles
Your tasks, yeah.
You know, it's like, I do that part, you do the breakfast. He's obviously doing bedtime with the kids. I don't know. I just think that this is unfair.
Yeah.
It's had over 500,000 views on TikTok. But I think it's unfair and a bit savage, because why didn't she get home and say to him, I just can't do it tonight.
Yeah.
I can't do it. It feels like he was trapped. You know, there are some things that sort of go without saying, like maybe, you know, your husband puts the bins out.
Or she cooks, he cleans.
Yeah.
Like there might be a situation.
That's right. And you don't revisit that all the time. That's just a given.
Yeah.
So if you're going to change it, if your husband decides that he's not going to take the bins out once and see if you notice, you're not going to notice, because that's a given.
Totally.
I don't know. I think this is quite unfair.
I've got the answer.
What is it?
Divorce.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
I've got a community service announcement for you, and it involves a Philips air fryer and a fresh, I'm salivating, potato. Can I tell you, last night for dinner I had a potato. You clean it,
Yeah.
rub it with oil and salt, and put it in your air fryer for like 25 minutes. It comes out chewy skin like from a baked potato restaurant, and then I just cut it in 4, squeeze it from the bottom so that hot mash inside comes out.
I was about to say, talk to me about the inside. What does the air fryer execute the inside properly?
Yes, Jack.
Wow, that's a great invention, the air fryer.
Yes, and then lots of butter, lots of sour cream, lots of cheese. Bang. Like
Yum.
I was like in heaven. Like really, if you'd listened to our previous segment in Clickbait where Jane Fonda was asked what her pleasure sounds like, it was last night for me at dinner, okay? It was unbelievable, and that is my community service announcement for Friday Fun Day. Do it tonight if you want.
Or do it when you're hungover. What a great hangover
What
fix.
a great anything.
Chrissy's Quizzy.
Yes, joining us is Heidi. Hi, Heidi.
Hi, how you doing?
Oh, good. Look, I hope you win this bun bag. Or will it be you, Michelle?
Hi, Chrissy.
Hi, Gorgie. I'm so excited. I wish I could give you both one. Is it possible?
Yay.
No, you can't.
Sure.
You're both in the draw for Nova's 10K a day just for saying hey to us.
There
though.
you go. There's something. There's something for nothing, ladies. All right, your names are your buzzers. It's the best of 5, meaning the first person to get 3 answers correct wins the game and will walk away. Is that a horse on the line breathing through their nose? And we'll walk away with the money can't buy Chrissy Swan Show bum bag. Let's do it. Why are Meghan and Harry in the news currently? I mean, it could be anything. They're never out of the news, are they?
Heidi, yeah.
Yes, Heidi?
Yeah, they're all dramas that they're going through all the time. They're always-
Look, I can't accept that. They were chased by the paparazzi apparently in New York City. All right, what type of nut is the predominant ingredient in satay sauce?
Michelle. Heidi.
Yes, Michelle.
Peanut.
It is a peanut. And did you know, here's a fun fact, a peanut is actually not a nut. It is a legume.
Really? Well, that name is deceiving and that makes me angry.
Yes, I know, but the pea part isn't deceiving.
Well,
'cause
let's
peas are legumes.
lose the nut bit.
Okay, all right. Who played Sharon Strzelecki in the Australian TV show Kath and Kim?
Michelle.
Yes, Michelle.
Magda.
It is Magda Szubanski.
We've got 2 points to Michelle, none to Heidi. Michelle, this next question is for the win.
For the win, Michelle, what is the capital of Australia?
Michelle. Heidi.
Yes, Michelle.
Canberra.
Yes! Get your waist ready, my girl, because you have just won a limited edition Money Can't Buy bum bag.
Amazing. I've been hearing about these.
Well,
I bet you have.
keep your eyes peeled on your PO box because it's on the way.
The Chrissy Swan Show. Chrissy's Clickbait.
I'm about to blow your mind. You know the Miley Cyrus song Flowers that everybody loves?
Yeah.
Everybody loves it. Everybody knows the words. Initially, the whole vibe of the song was not how it ended up. Because the whole idea behind, I can buy myself flowers, I can write my name in the sand, I can love me better than you can. You know, it's like, you know, female empowerment 101.
Yeah.
You can be single, it doesn't matter. You didn't break my heart, I'm fine. So she sat down with Vogue, right? Amazing shoot.
She looks amazing on the cover.
Amazing article. I mean, like, amazing.
Yeah.
Fully. But the original lyrics to Flowers was this. I can buy myself flowers, write my name in the sand, but I can't love me better than you can.
So she simply changed it to I can. Is that right?
Yes.
I love how you look outraged.
I am shook. One word. And I feel a bit tricked. Because I feel like the original vibe and the original thought you have about something when you're being creative is from the heart, right? And then she's gone back and taken one word out and in so doing changed the entire message of the song.
Are you a bit flat that her intention was initially I can't?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, I am. And now every time I do buy myself flowers, which I do often, and then I Insta post it and I put that song behind it, I can't do it. I can't do it anymore. All right, last night, my God, Insta was blowing up. All the socials were blowing up about the Vanderpump Rules reunion, season finale.
Yeah, the finale.
The finale. Headline is Vanderpump Rules season finale. Ariana gets in epic battle with Tom. I regret ever loving you.
Amazing.
Discuss.
I was physically jumping off the couch because I was so shook. It's the best episode of reality television I have ever seen.
Oh my God.
Ever. So all you need to know if you haven't watched it, Tom and Ariana are the couple that were together for 9 years. Tom cheated on Ariana with her best friend, Raquel.
That's a really bad move, yeah.
For 7 months. So Ariana and Tom, we got to see them face each other for the first time.
That's pretty gutsy when you've got a camera crew following you around, by the way.
And this is how that sounded, because Tom kept trying to defend the fact that Raquel and him had a real friendship, and that's how it happened.
Me and Raquel became like really good friends.
I don't give a about Raquel! Your friendship is bullshit!
No, it's not!
Yes, it is!
He's defending it.
It's not a friendship if you're touching each other on the private parts.
And then my other highlight, like you just have to watch it. The other highlight for me was Tom defending not telling or coming clean to Ariana to his best mate. And he tries to say, well, she could have followed me to see if I was lying. Have a listen.
Ariana never asked me to be like, I'm going to Schwartz's. All she would have had to do is follow me and see that, you know, I'm not.
So it's her fault.
It's her fault.
Like, what?
Is he so stupid?
Seriously, I was shouting at the television.
Oh, my God. If you've got any thoughts, by the way, about the finale, slide into our DMs, The Chrissy Swan Show on Instagram. Jack will get them, and don't worry, he'll be responding. Absolutely.
The Chrissy Swan Show. The Chrissy Swan Show.
You know, parenting is a great adventure, Jack, and none of us know what we're doing. I'm going to say especially me. I feel like every day I'm questioning, like, am I doing enough? Am I doing too little? What am I doing to these children? When am I going to work it out?
Remember what I said to you the other day? As long as they've got a pulse, some food, and a roof over their head, you're doing well.
Well, then I've given myself a high distinction if that's all I need to do. But there's also this small thing of having to teach them life skills, and you know, I'm not very good at delegating at work, at anywhere. I just do everything myself to my own detriment, and it's the same with parenting. If there's a big basket of clothes that need doing, I don't even think of asking the kids to do it, because that just makes the process longer and more tedious, and they don't want to do it, and then it's an issue, you know?
Yeah, it's just easier to get it done yourself.
Easier to do it myself. Anyway, at the moment, I'm renovating the kids' bathroom because it was just too small and pokey. Because, you know, my 11-year-old is 6 foot tall.
Yeah, nuts.
I know. And the bathroom was fine for a normal 11-year-old, but I've got Clifford the big red dog, right? And I was just like, any minute I'm going to hear, Mom! And he will have crashed through the shower screen.
I'm stuck! My head's stuck on the ceiling.
Exactly. So it's been gutted, and, you know, stuff. Anyway, I really enjoy that element because I'm a good decision maker. So I'm like, I've got the tiles, I've got the taps.
Yeah,
I've
it's
got
fun.
all done in one go. But the tiles arrived, right? And they were delivered to the garage in the car spot. So they had to be moved, otherwise the car wouldn't fit in. So, of course, I'm looking at this 50 square metres of tiles.
And they're heavy.
They're heavy as heck. It came in on a truck. Like, you can't lift it.
Right.
So it's on a pallet and I'm looking at it and I'm like, that's got to be moved out of the car space in the garage or we can't park the car. So I start moving it. And then I remember one box at a time, heavy, moving it away. And I'm looking at it going, oh, my God, this is going to take forever. But fine, I'll do it. And then I remembered one of my most lasting memories of being a child was my dad. He was a real DIY guy. I think it came from not wanting to pay anyone. Or maybe it was the same thing as I've got. If you want something done, you'll do it yourself. And Dad, he's a handy guy, so he had to build a brick wall and he did it himself, but it involved moving bricks. And so he enlisted the help of me and my two sisters to move this huge pile of bricks from one area to another. And of course we hated it, every minute of it. And we would sing this song. So there was this ad in the 70s for Hard Yakka. Hard Yakka, Hard Yakka. So we're singing this and doing the bricks, you know, and then we'd make up our own mind because it was in the 70s, you know, smacks were still a thing, right? You get in trouble now, but in the 70s, fine. So we made up our own song when we were moving the bricks. Hard yakka, and if you don't, you'll get a hard whacker. Right? So I remembered that from my childhood, and I thought that must have been quite, like, you know, a good thing to happen if I can still remember it. Anyway, I got Peg, because she's my easiest. The other two are, like, never available. Got Peg, and I go, we're moving this from one location to the other location. And she did it without complaining.
Good on you, Peg.
And I didn't have to smack her.
Now check this out.
The Chrissy Swan Show is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcast.com.au.